I don't know. I have to figure all that out first. I have to see how I look on camera, and then I might show you guys first to get some input, and then go from there.
Alrighty then. That's the start to our podcast here, ADLR Podcast, episode 22. If I didn't have that fucking file name there, I wouldn't have no idea what number we're on. This is gonna be bad. I don't even know how to start this again, dude. I always forget.
Could you put something up, like, to block that?
Alright, hold on. Put something up to block it? Okay, hold on.
It could be like, yeah, there we go. Oh my goodness.
Joined by the Dark Knight himself, Zen 5 Randall.
Why would he do that?
I don't know, it was funny. It was probably Halloween or some shit. Or he was dressed up. My brother Brian. On the co-pilot seat. Kelsey couldn't make it with us. He's going to be a regular. But today he completely forgot about the podcast, so we can shame him later. In the meantime, this is his picture. For audio listeners, it's him in the Blossom from Powerpuff Girls costume. With huge beating eyes. Oh, what a week.
Oh, you guys watched that?
Somebody did. I didn't watch it. Probably Brian, because he wanted to watch it. Suspiria 1977.
Yeah, I watched it.
Yeah, I figured. Let me start with the rigmarole first. If you want to hear this fucking podcast early, you go to patreon.com/ADLR Plays.
I saw that.
What happened?
There's a hole in the bottom. Is there to show you up here?
Oh my god! You just fucking.
Wait, were your keyboard like right there?
Yeah, but it's off. Luckily, it's surrounded in plastic. Oh my god.
On the video, it looked like you were watering your plants. Oh my god, that's how you start off a fucking podcast. If you want to support the fucking channel or podcast with shenanigans like that, Brian's watering his keyboards. It's like a bunch of it. Okay.
How did it spill without me turning? I took up the cap and it just spilled on my pants some more.
Alright.
What the fuck is going on, Jack?
You go to patreon.com/ADLR Plays. Topics at ADLRplays.com to request a topic we can talk about on the show. And, Extra Life already happened, so thank you everybody who came to watch. 24 hours, raised $50 out of the 100 goal. Appreciate all of you. It's all for the kids.
That wasn't recorded, was it?
What? It was.
Oh, it was?
Yes, sir. It's all 24 hours.
I thought it was just live stream. Like, if you wasn't watching it live. So you can go back and see it?
I mean, okay, so it's... When you're on Twitch, you can have it archived. So I had it archived, and then today I had it export to YouTube.
Oh.
So right now it's on YouTube, set to private. I gotta make a thumbnail for it, and then it'll be posted publicly. The whole 24 hours. But then I might go back and cut out like certain games, and it's like, oh, Mario Party, Extra Life, or whatever, and that way they don't have to watch 24 hours to watch the Super Mario Party one. There was some pretty funny shit happened while we were playing Super Mario Party, so. Cobra in the chat is in the building. Cobra's in the building, in the chat. We're saying weird TV looks very stylish today. He completely forgot about the podcast, so this is how we shame him publicly, even though he has no shame. But I thought this was a funny picture. So that's his stand-in when he's not in.
Stand in for me just in case.
I don't, but I need to go get one. I probably know the picture of you. Oh no, it's not horizontal, or it's not widescreen. Let's see a view with the wig on.
I thought you were gonna pull up my powder puff thing.
I don't have that picture. You might have to send it to me.
It's on Facebook.
Oh, okay, then I can just grab it off of that. Metal Bunny says, "Did the costume bring the boobies?" Fucking gunshots. I don't have any fucking gunshot noise. I need to get that.
I offer to give you one.
Don't worry about it, man. I just pull out my Anyway, his alter ego is Super Nanny, says Cobra. All right, we got a lot to go through today, so I might not be reading a bunch of stuff in the chat.
That's what I'm here for.
You're right. What was I gonna say? Oh, I'm done with the fucking housekeeping. So, I mean, you guys were there for the extra life. How are you guys feeling? 24 hours? Well, Randall left about 6 hours before we ended? No, 7 hours? When did you leave?
6.
Helldivers.
He left at Helldive. Yeah, because he was fighting the zombies or the aliens with us, and also fighting the sleep at the same time.
And the knocking.
Okay. Randall, you're on. Oh, that was part of the extra life, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna be on YouTube soon. I'm gonna look for that specific moment, and it's gonna be a new video, and it's gonna be like 7 seconds long. Do I look? And I'm gonna see if I can edit it so it says, do I look like I was knocking? And I'm gonna hard cut to you knocking.
I feel like you're not.
I gotta get the clips from the Twitch and then download them.
Chair's melting.
I'm sure. Well, because you're watering it. Yeah. What'd you guys
Brian
think?
Losing weight?
Is he losing weight? I hope so.
It looked like he's a little kid.
It looks like
look how small he looks
because of the camera. I'm sure it's because the camera's further back. Oh, Brian, don't put that there. It happened like 10 minutes ago. You spilled water everywhere. Oh shit!
Okay, I don't know.
For the idle listeners, he just got up and put his shit.
I don't think I'm losing weight. I look exactly the same.
Nah, man, you look different.
Javi in the chat says, I just need the extra life video on YouTube so I can see if the stream got Brian watering his breadsticks.
Oh, yeah. So let me explain for everybody that wasn't there. So basically, Javi and I, it was, I think, in between Mario Party when you went up to pee for like a break. And my body was hungry and it was 5 a.m, so I didn't know if I should eat and what I should eat. And since we just ate pizza, I was like, you know what, let me get rid of these breadsticks. I guess I should. So I put the remaining breadsticks, there was 3 breadsticks on the plate. I grabbed the plate and I walked to the sink. And I was about to, like, instead of a microwave, that was the microwave to me. In my head, the sink was a microwave. So I almost grabbed the handle and turned the sink on. And I was like, oh, no. And Harvey was like, what happened? So I tell him what happened in detail. But this time when I told him about it, I pulled the sink lever. So I just had really wet fucking breadsticks.
Wow.
Oh, my God. I'm pretty sure it probably did. It's probably going to be blurry. It's going to be blurry, though. Yeah, it's already
I don't think you see it, but you're going to hear it. You're going to hear it and me panic.
I have it exported to YouTube. I'm just going to make a thumbnail. It'll be up sometime this week. For the whole extra life. Oh my god. It was great. I enjoyed it. It was pretty fun. Platinum Spider-Man. Helldivers was a lot of fun. I forgot how fun Helldivers is.
I have a TN.
You have a lot of salt when you're playing TN. That man, you can take that shit too seriously. It's fucking casual on somebody else's account. Like, what? Who cares?
Anthony, there's certain characters. Like, what is it? Luxman. When you get killed by Luxman and you get angry.
Well, is there video evidence?
Yeah, there's plenty of it.
Nah, there's no video evidence, so you're a liar. Right, Randall?
I don't know who that is.
Don't worry about it. If it ain't recorded, it ain't happen.
Okay.
Alright.
You know what I'm saying? It's a good thing I deleted that game.
We learned why I don't play Mario parties within decades of each other.
There's like 7 times where the game's like, hey, Brian, you want to win? You're going to win. Believe me, you're going to win. You lost. Yeah, I thought it was awesome. Can't wait to do it again next year. Hello, Joe Holland in the chat. Merciful Grim. What else is new? I mean, I've passed out. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to stick it out till 10 that night. Nope. I tried watching My Hero Academia afterwards. Slowly started getting more and more horizontal. It was a wrap. And I'm like, I'm going to take a pee and come back. Took a pee and I'm like, I'll lay down for a bit.
This man said he's going to take a shit. I'll be back. I was like, all right, good night. And he never came back. I didn't see him after 4 p.m.
Oh, is that what that was?
I went to use the restroom and I went to pee and I shat and I'm like, all right, it's time to go back. When I saw my bed, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna lay down just for a bit. Take a little nap.
Yeah.
9 o'clock rolls around. I get up. I look at my phone. And Brian's like, yeah, so Randall took me home. I'm like, oh, my bad. Completely lost track of time. So I stayed up, started watching some Better Call Saul, trying to catch up as fast as possible, and then fell asleep. I got 12. Oh shit! There's Kelsey in the chat.
I thought he's wow.
Well, I mean, he couldn't make it, so he's probably like.
I slept I slept an hour or like 1 hour left in the stream on the couch, and it was like I said fuck it because I was already awake for longer than 24 hours at that point. So as soon as I laid down horizontal on the couch, I felt like I blinked and I opened my eyes and it was like, all right, the stream's over. So I just passed out for an hour. Then I go upstairs at like 9. To wake up, it's like 11 or 12, and then the rest of the day happened. And then I slept for like 30 minutes after you went to go shit and sleep on the couch.
Uh-huh.
And then that's about it.
Yeah, it's pretty dope. Because he says he's on his way home. He'll see if he can join in a little while. All right, we'll see. That's about it. Anything else? I mean, that's the biggest thing that happened this week was our extra live stream. It was fucking awesome as always. Yeah, let's go right to it. We got a lot of shit to talk about. So, Consumed. Fuck, I forgot a bunch of these. I heard a bunch of these. I forgot what they all sound like.
Yep. That's why I was gonna listen to the ones you added at the end. I was like, I'm just gonna leave that to next week. And then I found out her put out a new half of her EP, so I just did that, and then that was it.
Yeah, I didn't get that. So why? If you had both of them already set, why not just release the whole thing as one project?
Why not? Spread the publicity. Have them talking about you for longer.
Okay, I guess. Let's start with Suspiria. Let's just go down the list. Movies. Suspiria, Brian. Tell me about it.
How short do you want me to do everything so that we have time for things?
Whatever, dude. Tell us you like it?
It was entertaining, but like for like the movie, outdated movie kind of way. It's like the plot maybe. It made me want to watch the new one because the plot was alright, but everything else was just like, what the fuck's going on?
What's the movie about?
A girl goes from New York to Italy to be she's a dancer and she's going to a well-known dance academy in Italy. And the day she gets there, one of the other students we find out runs out of the place just like panicking and just screaming something and runs into a storm. And then we find out she ends up getting killed. And then the next day, the girl that came from New York is actually participating in the academy and a bunch of weird stuff happens. And that's the plot of the movie.
So it's almost literally like Black Swan.
Not necessarily. Because Black Swan is more about like the dancing, but this is more about weird stuff happening.
But there was weird stuff that happened in Black Swan.
But it was all centered around her freaking out and like it was like in her head. But this is like just weird stuff happen. I can't say more.
The weird stuff was actually happening.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. So it's not like a psychological thing.
No, it's like it's really happening to people.
Oh, okay. Interesting. All right.
It was entertaining. Like, it's outdated, the movie, which it was entertaining enough to make me want to see the new one. Just to see if...
So it's at least watch once. So would you recommend rewatch? Is it rewatchable? Is what I wanted to say.
Probably not.
Gotcha.
Unless you're having one of those bad movie nights, then why not?
Is the new one supposed to be a continuation or a reboot?
I think it's a remake. But don't quote me on it. I didn't want to look into it in the fear that it might spoil something for the first one or for the 1977 one. All right, Brian.
What happened?
Go ahead.
I've seen like maybe 3 seconds of the trailer, and it looks like it's a reboot, but I don't know.
All right. Moving on to the next thing. Fucking just slapping them in. Daredevil season 3. Tell me about it. Worth it?
Worth it. Good. Makes up for Luke Cage and Iron Fist.
That makes up for both series?
They're in it?
No, he says like it makes up for how bad the other two were.
It's it's really good. There's the new characters. I don't know how much you know about the people who are being introduced into this season, but another potential villain, the actor who played him, good job. I don't like his hair, but it was well executed. An original character is added to the show, like for plot reasons. I like him. I don't like his wife. His wife's useless.
As in, doesn't
the fight scenes.
To the plot?
It's just I hate her personality. Actually, she doesn't matter really. They could have cut her out. It's a cop with a wife and kid. They could have cut the wife out and left the kid, and it would have been the same thing basically.
Got it.
The fight scenes, I don't know. They didn't feel as good as the other seasons, but it could just be because I haven't seen them in a while. So like I held it to a higher regard than it actually was.
Do they have the infamous long take fight scenes like they've had in the past too?
Yeah, they have one.
We're out here.
That one was entertaining. That fight was really good. But there's some between like the potential new villain and Daredevil that I'm like, looks overly choreographed.
You like that character name?
What was your question?
Which one?
The one you're talking about, the long take.
The long take I liked, but there's other fights with a certain character that happened that they could use work to me.
I wasn't too impressed with it, but that's just.
You watched it?
I've seen that the long take fight.
And you didn't like it?
It felt really American.
Right. Well, yeah.
I mean, I know it's an American show, but it's like some American stuff they take from others and they learn and they do different. But this was just like, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. It's just my opinion.
Did you like? Well, yeah. That's why I'm asking you. It's fine. You can have an opinion.
It's like, okay, so here's the thing. It's like for me personally, because I watch a lot of martial arts movies. Okay. Whenever I see martial arts, I want to see martial arts. I don't want to see somebody pretending to do martial arts.
Gotcha.
And that's what I felt like I was looking at.
So
unless he's not supposed to be using, I could have sworn that's what he uses, but I could be wrong. I don't really know much about the character.
Well, I can't explain that scene without spoiling it, so there's a reason why he's not going full martial arts.
What was I going to say? So between the first season's long take, which was him going down the hallway, and this one,
the first season.
The first season one? Hands down?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn.
I get emotional.
It seems like it. You really attached to that scene. It was a fantastic shot. All right, cool. I saw the first episode, and I'm like, okay, we out here. I'm taking it. He's got my hooks. He's got the hooks in. Let's gonna finish this season.
Sister Maggie, I like her as a character a lot.
That's the one that was helping him in the first episode, right? Yeah, she's that. I'm the first. Wow, I'm getting too excited. Let me back up. At the end of that first episode, I was like, they're setting this up for fucking her dying or some bullshit's happening. Because after that first episode, I'm like, she better be safe. You know, like they say, this isn't Game of Thrones. We still have a couple months before we're all crying. All right, let me have this.
There's a returning character that I didn't realize how little they matter to me until this season. Like, it's just a really boring fucking character.
A returning character from season 2 or 1?
Yes.
Okay. Damn, I don't remember that. I'm trying to think of all the characters that were in. Oh wait. That's the cat thing I know you're talking about.
Yeah, overall, I recommend the season. If you saw the first 2 seasons, you'll like this. It was fun to watch.
All right, moving on to music, real quick. I mean, it's not gonna be quick because there's a shitload of things on here. Oh, where do we fucking start? Normandy and Calvin Harris. They dropped like a 2 episode. I can't, Randall. 2-track EP.
You still sound like you recovering from 24 hours.
It happens, man. You know what I'm saying? But the time goes on. We got to keep the show going. You know what I'm saying?
What the heck was that?
Brian's burping erection at you. I thought both songs were pretty dope. The second track more than the first. It's definitely like a summer. Was it like a summer vibe? I'm over here just talking shit at this point. I don't remember what it sounded like.
I didn't hear it.
What happened, Randall? Oh shit! You saw that fucking stuff. Oh my god! This is what happens when Brian signs into your shit. And then, Brian, talk about. Did you hear Tory Lanez?
Yeah. Dying. Yeah, I heard that.
I heard it too, and I guess I got used to the hits he used to have when he's doing that weird, like reggae noise, like with his voice. He sounds like he's.
Fucking reggae noise.
Like when he puts like a dance house track, he always has like a certain voice he does. You know what I'm saying? Like when he did the cover for Drake, the Passion Fruit one. He sounds different when he's than when he's rapping, or like he's doing some. You understand?
Pop voice.
Well, his pop voice is like 1,000 times better than him rapping. Every time he started doing his normal thing, I'm like, I don't care. Like I just want more fucking dance hall from you, dude. More party stuff with your pop voice. And there was like 1 or 2 tracks on there that had that, and I'm like, okay, but yeah,
Content-wise, I like the album. It's pretty easy listen, to be honest, because a lot of it sounds similar. Like it's just like it's an album made for mainstream. Mix-wise, I'm tired of people. They get like the artist's voice and they just make it bright as fuck. They put so much high end to the point where I have to like take a break after listening to 3 songs because it hurts my ears.
Even when they put like it sounds like you're sharpening it visually on a TV. When it's like really like they put up the. Well, I don't even know. I can't speak. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about at this point. I know it sounds like it's hissing when they speak. Like it's really sharp.
And that just, you know how Quavo's voice always, like the reverb and how they mix his voice, it always sounds like really, like a lot of high end, a lot of like presence in it. Does that make sense?
Okay, what you're saying doesn't make sense, but does it sound like Travis when he's speaking? When it's like super loud, it's like it's like the trebles all the way up.
Well, his is just really fucking loud. That's his issue. But with this, it's too much high end and fatigues, especially since it's 15 songs. I ended up liking more than half, I think, but it was just that's my only complaint, really.
Okay. Damn, I didn't add a single song. Oh, I lied. Wait, I think the Pa Mi song I added. It's not even part of the album. It's not.
A single.
Yeah, it's a single. It's not even part of the album. I didn't add a single song to my library.
Out of 15 songs, I liked 8.
Nah,
the Bryson Tiller song, I think, was one of the best ones.
Oh, the Bryson Tiller song. Yeah, the Bryson Tiller song was pretty good. It's none of them I think made a cut. Like I'm like, okay, these are fine. After like a couple months, I'm like, something else will come out that'll probably have a hook on me or hook in me, I guess. But yeah, I thought it was fine.
Let me see. When did I add that album? Okay, we can talk about it in a little bit. For the EP.
Talk about ballads?
There was one song. No. Khalid's EP.
Oh, yeah, I heard that. Okay. Next thing up. Oh, the XXX song. I don't know if is it his song or The Arms Around You?
I didn't hear it. I don't know.
I don't remember if it was his song or somebody else's. Hold on, let me put Arms Around. Put a little clip on, I guess. And lower it a bit. You know what I'm saying, Randall? Oh, okay, yeah. This one I enjoyed because it was definitely a dance song. And Sway Lee's part and Maluma's part was pretty good. I didn't give a shit about Lil Pump's part. but it's definitely a club hit.
You're playing it low as fuck on your stream.
Because I don't want it loud enough so I can get fucking it's it's a dance hit, but the chorus doesn't sound that I'm not really a fan of XXX Tentacion when he does like the chorus where he's like not crying but he's like and he's like doing some weird like elongated thing. It didn't sound that great, but it's a pretty dope dance hit or a club hit. Sorry. Joji Ballads. I think I just heard the first song and I'm like, I'll come back to this. And I never did.
12 songs, 1, 2, 3. I liked 5. It's too long. And he tries to be too experimental with a lot of his songs, so I like part of it. And then it just gets weird. I'm like, I would say like at least I'd say it's solid. Most of the songs that I liked were singles he put out before the album came out, so it's very
is it emo trap?
It's just like experimental like emo feels in music. Some of it's like trap, other things are just like alternative stuff.
Gotcha.
Wait, how did I like this song? What the hell? I'm pretty sure I put a heart on it. I liked 6 instead of just 5.
Gotcha.
But yeah, most of them were released ahead of time.
Khaled, Sun City. I don't think I added any of those to my library. I thought they sound great. I mean, he does great tracks, but a lot of his songs are starting to sound similar to me.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm like, it's not like I'm over his voice. It's just like I'm like, okay, a lot of it sounds the same.
I went in like before I heard anything on there. I went in wanting not to like it. I don't know. I think for the same reason that you're saying. So like I heard the first song, which is just like a short like intro song just to be an intro, and I was like, eh. Then the second song was like, I don't like this. I guess I'm gonna be right. I'm not gonna like it. The third song came on. I was like, this shit slaps. Then there was an interlude I skipped. And then everything else was just like, this shit's really good. Like, I think the last song is him speaking in Spanish. And it's like a pop or like a dance song. And like, this shit slaps, dude.
I don't remember adding any. Like I said, I probably forgot most of this because all this stuff was like 2 weeks ago. Khaled, Sun City. I'm losing my voice now.
Are you getting sick?
Not that I know of. Uh-oh.
It's a good Randall impression.
It was pretty good, right? Oh, actually, Sun City, the last one. Because Empress of. Yeah, okay. Because then I started listening to Empress of and her EP that she released that same week. So yeah, definitely Sun City is a good one. E-Man in the chat says, does it look like I'm knocking? Randall, you better get ready for that, because we're going to put that on your tombstone.
You got merch now, Randall. Put it on a shirt.
Yeah, you definitely, you can sell that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Future and Juice WRLD present World on Drugs. I have yet to listen to this.
I heard it trash. Future needs to stay the fuck away from Juice WRLD. I don't need him to make him trash too. Let me see how many songs I'm getting angry at just thinking about it. Hold on.
Yo, what do I join for the call? Oh, I mean, if we join the Discord, I gotta do some finagling. So you can try joining the Discord. We'll try it, I guess. But
get the finagling of the finagling.
I need you to stop, Randall. This is what I need you to do right now.
There was 16 songs on the Juice WRLD.
Oh, I thought you cut them off.
You hear me?
Hold on.
I thought you was gone.
A new challenger is
I thought
approached.
he just booted me out.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah.
I don't see you, though.
That's creepy.
No, I gotta. My cam's not hooked up right now because of. I've been using the same cam for the workshop doing the
excuses.
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
You just stopped mid sentence.
No, that was the end. The cam's not hooked up because it's the same one I've been using for the cars.
Oh, I thought you just cut off too.
Yeah, like it sounded abrupt.
Yeah, that was an abrupt end.
All right. So one more time. The cam is not hooked up.
No, we heard you. We heard you.
Using for the car stuff.
Why isn't your cam hooked up?
Because it's the same cam I've been using for the car stuff.
For the cam?
What are you eating?
Snickers, bitch.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
Snickers. Yeah, even Cobra in the chat, so it sounded like cut off. Like you were saying something and then bam. Like the second you started, you mentioned the last syllable in that word, it was like cut. You got some good ass fucking mic over there, dude. That's what that is.
I mean he has a good mic.
Huh?
How does him cutting off immediately mean he has a good mic?
You know, just play along. That's how. Fuck. Oh shit! Now his mic's okay.
Shit.
Now we
Look
got
at
to do
this
some
guy.
finagling.
Oh,
Oh
snap.
shit.
Fuck me.
Oh shit, look at him.
Is
All
there
right, got my
lag?
shirts on.
And there's no lag either.
Well, because we're not doing it from his stream.
Okay.
Randall,
Yeah, that was the problem. Is last time we were doing it. Can you guys hear me? I switched some of my audio settings.
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, yeah, because last time it was just we were trying to do it from the stream, and so you'd hear stuff and then look over and be like, and that's exactly how it would go.
I'm gonna go make a urine. I'll be back.
You would.
What is happening here? It's not what I wanted to look at, or that. Oh, fuck off. Edit. Just give me a minute, because I gotta fix this shit now. It's all your fault.
It would be.
Oh shit, you hear him on that fucking lean?
Everybody is getting sick.
No one's getting sick, Randall.
That's 2 coughs. It starts with a cough.
No, I'm getting over the sickness. I'm getting down with the sickness.
Oh, okay. That's what's happening. Oh, my lord. And Brian left. We have this fucking shit show of podcast.
Yeah.
What do you mean shit show? I think it's a great podcast. Kind of like how last time that the podcast, kept going after you already submitted the podcast.
Yeah.
That was the best part.
That's some post-show shit that'll never show up again.
The best part of the podcast is when the podcast ends.
Yeah.
It's kind of like when the bar closes down. That's when the real shit happens.
Yeah. It's after dark. This is what is it? Showtime after dark?
Exactly.
All right. Get a little bit of that.
Brian's just going to water his breadsticks. He'll be right back.
That sounds about right. Oh my god.
Hey Brian, how are your breadsticks? They watered?
Yeah. I grew a whole bread tree.
Oh man.
All right. We haven't missed much. We're just going through what we consumed through the week. All right,
Brian, I'm really sad I don't have access to that emote anymore.
Well. Half of the reason half of the reasoning behind me picking my emotes was just, what do I want to use forever? So I don't have to type A, I just put that.
You would.
I don't remember what the hell I was talking about.
So
I think
Kelsey,
it's Juice WRLD and Future and Juice WRLD, how trash it was.
Yeah, there's 16 songs, I like 2 of them. And that's because they had the least amount of Future in them. That was it. That's all I have to add to that. Don't waste your time.
When you do this, there's no way to save it, so you have to do it again?
No, it'll save now.
Oh, okay.
Well, yeah, he's setting it up for the first time. That's the problem.
Yeah. I'm just showing everybody's fucking usernames here.
Oh, you can see my gun picture.
Oh, we can see the guns, Bryant. We can see the
shit.
guns.
Shit,
Shit,
you're too
dude.
kind. You're getting me hard downstairs.
What?
Wow.
I don't like you anymore. What the fuck was that sound?
I don't know what that was.
That was something a buddy of mine from high school used to do all the time. We were in weightlifting together, and he would always flex and go, "What?"
I'm assuming he's also of white descent.
Descent.
Well, his name is Christian, so.
Did you say Tristan?
He said Christian, Randall. Slow your roll.
Say
Put the
cheese
gun
nips?
down.
Did you say Tristan?
No.
No.
Are you deaf?
Nobody's that white.
Jesus.
Wow.
Oh shit.
You gotta watch how he watches my show. He doesn't.
Lies.
Yeah, he doesn't.
He doesn't know who you are. Don't lie to me.
Yeah, he has no idea. Almost there. Yeah, right? I think it was like, what, 7?
I believe in you. You got this.
Thank you.
Why doesn't this update live?
This is updating live, Randall.
No, it seems like every time you put in an integer, then you have to hit something and then it shows up.
No, it's updating per update of the value, Randall. Yes. Jesus Christ.
It doesn't
What a
update live.
streamer.
You know, the same way that you don't respond as quickly as you probably should.
Oh shit.
Talk about
Kevin,
it.
put your
What
revolvers
is
in
he
the
talking
air.
about? What
Talk
are you talking
about
Put
it.
a revolver in the air.
Like
What don't
3
I-
years, I messaged you happy birthday only to find out.
Oh
you
my
didn't give me a
God!
fucking
This
phone number.
again?
Get
Still?
'em. Get 'em.
But look at me for help, Randall.
Are you still
Don't
at
look
the
at me
same
for
phone
help.
number? Do I actually have your current phone number?
My number has not changed.
His number's
yeah,
just
that's
8
what you
now.
said last time. And then I get a random phone call from some number I don't know. Hello? Yo, what's up, Kelsey? Who is this? Man, it's Randall. Randall who? Dude, come on, man.
That don't want to sound like me.
That sounds exactly,
Exactly
like you.
like you. I looked at your mouth to see if you were talking.
The whole teeth smack, like, man.
Just add some dags in there and you're golden.
Oh, shit. All right. We're good. We got it. Everything's synced up. We look fucking professional.
Well, professional, I don't know, but
Hey.
Synced
Let a
up,
man
maybe.
dream. Let him man dream. All right?
all right, I'm going to go rub one out while I forage through the mini fridge. Be right back.
All right. What
No,
kind
not
of fucking
November, man.
What kind of fucking show is people are just getting up? All right, go ahead, Brian. World on Drugs is trash. Go ahead.
Trash, 2 songs, good. Stay away from Future Juice WRLD.
All right. Is Juice WRLD doing any either emo songs, or is it just all like, I'm out here?
I'm out here.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that.
Right after I heard it, I just put on Lucid Dreams. I was like, take me back to this.
What about passion fruit?
He knows.
You can't clap it. Spend years teaching him how to fucking clap it. He won't fucking clap it, right?
Who?
I know how to clap, just not my hands.
Oh, clap
Okay.
that ass? Is that what you're trying to clap?
Man.
Randall, welcome
Randall
to
likes
the...
the sound of my ass cheeks clapping.
I really just love saying stuff just to hear Randall go, man, are you serious? Are you serious right now? Are you serious right now?
And Randall loves just getting out of frame on purpose when I tell him to scoot over
I
or
am
put
in
his...
frame.
Because I just moved the camera, Randall.
Oh.
For like the 3rd time now.
Fucking got him.
It's
I don't
almost
know, it
feeling...
looks pretty dark in that hallway. Maybe you should turn on the light.
Okay.
Whoa.
Don't worry about it. All right, moving on. Metro Boomin. Not all heroes wear capes. Actually,
I
you didn't hear it? I thought this was actually pretty good. Out of the releases that week, I think it was out of that week, this one's definitely a highlight. Good hip hop beats, and there wasn't like annoying fucking yelling throughout the songs. It was just people rapping some dope beats and then move on. They're all like really short tracks, like 2 minutes, 2.5, 3 minutes. Highly recommend it. Metro Boomin.
What?
Not all
Metro
heroes wear
Boomin?
capes. Yeah,
Right. I'll have to
pretty
check
dope.
it out.
I
He
recommend
says
it.
he's gonna check it out and just put Day and Night by Kid Cudi again.
I haven't actually heard that song in forever. I've been listening to
Paramore.
I'm a Beast by Tech Nine and what's the other one? Hang on. I got it right here on the top of the list.
Okay.
Tootsie Roll by Old School Players.
Okay. Is that the... Let me see your Tootsie Roll.
Tootsie Roll.
Okay.
Shannon's corrupting you in a good way.
Dude, I know that song. I'm not that white.
know that song. You don't have glasses anymore. I can't do that.
Yeah, someone is sparking up a plug right now.
It took me so long to get over the glasses thing. Seriously, I mean, after I got my LASIK,
Doesn't that
I'd
happen
still go
because of a
around like
phone?
doing like the nose push and whatever.
Uh-huh.
It probably took me 3 years to get over the fact that I don't have glasses anymore.
So would you walk around just like poking your nose the entire or poking your forehead?
Well, yeah, you know,
Like-
like when you go through those awkward moments where you like don't want to look at anybody, so you like adjust your glasses. Like I would do that, and there'd be no glasses there. I'd be like, nah, I just look like a fucking moron.
Then everyone's like, "Oh, that's fucking Goku right there. He's about to instant transmission his ass out of here." Oh my
Goku's
goodness!
trash.
All right, Brian wants to fight through the internet right now.
You just
No,
wish
that
Piccolo
pussy.
was your dad.
I mean,
Yeah.
who doesn't? You can turn into a
And
fucking
what's the
warrior.
argument?
Krillin's
gonna-
where it's at, man.
E-Man in the
That
chat
man
says.
stopped dying to raise his daughter. That's goals.
He's like, I'm done being the scapegoat for every Super Saiyan out there. Take off the last rocket. Go ahead.
It's just thinking about the Piccolo thing. Whatever those videos are that Brian sends me about that black dude who talks about what players think for DBZ, and the guy was like talking about Dragon Ball Super, and he's like, "Man, it's a great thing that Gohan's dad was there. I wonder where Goku's at." I don't remember that guy's name, but he's fucking hilarious.
Is that the one that does the Who Made It to Evo thing?
Yeah, his
Okay.
channel's called the Keef Crew.
The Keef Crew. That dude is
Mhm.
funny.
Mango Nation.
Mango
Yeah.
Nation.
Everything that he described about the players who like certain characters, like it was like you'd look at the screen, you'd look at Bryant, you look at the screen, you'd look at the Bryant, and be like, "Damn, he pegged you hard."
He said people who made 16 are basically pieces of shit that made Zangief and Sagat.
That sounds about right.
He basically singled me out for 3 minutes. I was like, alright.
It sounds like you want that smoke.
Well, the sad part was that Bryant switched up the characters, and then a new video came out, and he's like, and then he said something else, and he's like, "Damn, now I gotta change again."
He got you pegged twice?
I think so, yeah. I think after Broly came out, and he said something about Broly the Fifth.
Ah, okay. Alright. Let's get started. Or not started. Let's get this over with. Take off the last rocket. I think it was completely forgettable. I heard all of it, and I was like, no, none of it stuck. He has some cool lines and some good flows on some of the tracks, but most of it was just hear it once. I'm like, oh, okay, and never thought about re-listening to it. Anybody else hear it or no?
Heard of it.
No.
Jesus. All right, then I'll keep it moving. Vince Staples FM, I must listen to. Short album, funky vibes. The raps are on point. He has some funny ad libs in it. Highly recommend Vince Staples' new project. It's really short. It's like, hold on, let me look it up. Let me look it up. Randall, let me look it up. Relax. You don't have to get so excited.
Calm down, Randall.
Yeah. 11
It
tracks.
looks like he's having a staring contest with your monitor.
And the monitor's winning.
Oh shit, he's free at that too.
Yeah, dude. 11 tracks, and like 3 of them are like half a minute interludes. The rest are like barely scratching 2.5 minutes. Short. It's short. He goes in there, does what he needs to do, and gets out. Highly recommend it. What?
Nothing. I dropped my pen and said, "Whoops."
Oh,
I can't. I fidget. I can't sit still. So I sit here and I spin my pen on my finger like Anstey taught me.
yeah. I do the same thing at work. I have a pen, a green pen. I spin.
Dude, the zebras. Zebras are the best pens for this shit.
Doesn't that pen have a silver end? How's it gold now?
Yeah, that's gold on both sides because I've spun it so much. It's like it's still silver in the middle, but it's this is what it's supposed to look like. I can actually show you the difference because I have two.
He's backed them up.
You
He's
can
sponsored
see
by
that
them apparently.
there's a difference in color on both ends from the one that I spin all the time.
It looked like you gave it a custom paint job.
I did. It's called too much time on my hands.
All right.
He took it to exhibit and put a fishbowl in the middle.
Oh, you, Brian. Finish it up. The music.
Fuck. What did I like about this album? Let me pull it back up again.
Yeah. Damn, that must be some dank ass weed.
Solid dank. Boy got that skunk. The
No,
fuck?
I'm trying to get over some cold, and I think I've actually damaged part of my lungs, and so I have this cough that's just consistent. It's annoying as hell.
What did
Put the
you mean?
vape
Like
down.
you recently damaged your lungs, or
Oh no, this has probably been shit that's been going on for years.
Got
I ever since I inhaled that black mold when I was living in Florida.
uh-huh.
You guys remember that? Where I couldn't say
Yeah.
hey. It was like and then I was cleaning out my mom's hay loft and inhaled a whole bunch of dirt and mold and shit from the hay. And you know, that did some damage. Loads of fun.
Gotcha. So now it's
Come
coming
over.
back.
I literally couldn't say the word hey. The E was too high. So my voice would give out. Hey, did you guys know that
Anthony, you're not
ADLR
live?
just went live?
Get this bot the fuck out of here.
The bot just now said it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
8:44 p.m.
Your bot's almost as useless as Kelsey's.
Only in Brawlhalla.
What?
I'm sorry.
He's talking about your
So-
bot.
Yeah. He says your bot's almost as useless as Kelsey. And I said, yeah, only in Brawlhalla.
No.
Your bot. Not you, your bot.
Oh.
Everything's always about Kelsey.
I was gonna say I'm a very handy man.
That's the same thing.
Well, that's what I tell Shannon, but she doesn't appreciate it.
I gotcha.
You don't bark at her.
I don't need to.
Why are you What?
She barked at him one time on his stream for some reason. I don't know
Yeah,
why.
we were playing DMX came on and she's like, she's going, arf, 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 arf.
Okay. What the fuck?
I feel
Nice.
like your podcasts have gotten 1,000 times better since I came on.
It's
I'm not
the-
saying it's because of me, but I'm
Always
pretty
about
sure it's because of
him.
me.
Son of a bitch.
Right? It's count as fucking, you know? I can't even speak today. It's not even fucking February yet.
I was gonna say it's not even February.
What am I talking about anymore? Oh, games. Hit it, Brian.
No,
Breach and Maple.
her album. What are you talking about?
I'm so sorry. This is such a shit show. I can't speak. Such a shit
Okay,
show.
Shut the fuck up.
Go ahead.
Solid EP. I like half of it.
Brian, get
That's
away
it.
from the mic. Okay. He's making macaroni.
Randall, you like wet sounds? Don't you like that? Fucking pervert.
You're the one that made you say it, and I'm the pervert.
You don't getting hard. That's why your hands over your pants.
What?
Fucking pervert.
All right.
That is like the best look ever. Randall just has the best looks. Just the eyes rolling back, like, fuck, dude. How did I get in this position? Like, I used to have it
Bending
good,
over.
and then I met Kelsey, and then Kelsey, ruined all of that. And then I met Anthony and Brian. It just went even farther downhill.
That's what his face is saying right now. Man.
We used to be quite the team at JHT.
Are you guys go kicking ass and taking names?
Yeah, when Tristan wasn't bugging me.
Oh man.
Dude,
So Brian,
I won't ever forget how red his face was when my last day, he came over and he gave me a handshake and he was like, man, thanks a lot. It's been a real honor with working with you. And I was like, so what are you going to do now that I'm not here to hold your hand?
and he said, I don't know.
No, he just kind of he just got really mad. And just kind of was like, nice. I'm going to walk away now.
He didn't take it well.
No, he didn't take it well. What?
All right, so the breach alpha.
We're back.
All right.
Forgettable. The whole thing was forgettable. I the first time I loaded it up, I made my character, did the tutorial, and got out of the game. I was like, you know what? Let me give it an actual try. So I did 2 missions of it. I don't even remember what I did in the game. It was just the biggest waste of fucking time. And it's an alpha, so maybe maybe they'll have some kind of hook factor when the game comes out. But right now, I just don't give one shit about that.
What is it? What do you do?
It's like a. You know how Evolve is like 4 players against 1 real player?
Yeah.
It's like that, but in like these dungeon style missions where 4 players are playing against someone who can spawn monsters and stuff like that. And the whole goal is to either beat all the waves or like beat every like mission within that mission, and then eventually kill the player that's by himself, or do you lose to him?
Okay.
And it's just really boring.
No hook in it at all?
No.
All right. Look, I got the code to play it as well, but I didn't have a chance because it was setting up for extra life and then sleeping. Maple Story 2. You play this? You put this here?
Yeah.
When? Why?
Played yesterday for Javi's birthday.
Okay. Shout out to Javi for his birthday yesterday.
Oh, snap.
I tried it.
I didn't know that.
Maybe like Endgame is fun, but with these like free-to-play RPGs, they're just really fucking boring at the beginning. My times was doing tutorials, going up to a mission, spamming space so that I can walk to somebody else and talk to them and spam space and then level. Or if I'm in a fight, I just held the one button because I had a Gatling gun, and then I'd walk away if they got closer to me, and then I'd hold A again. Maybe it's just one of those games where you get a certain level and the game is fun, but I don't know.
What game is this? I'm sorry.
Maple Story 2.
Dude, Maple Story 2 got ruined. Like, I played the original Maple Story, and it was a lot of fun. And then they, like, same thing with Ragnarok. Ragnarok 2 and Maple Story 2, they went to this whole 3-dimensional bullshit. And it's like, the whole reason that the games were good was because the art style and the way that the animations worked. And they went to this 3D shit for the newer games. And don't get me wrong, it looks nice, but it just doesn't fit the gaming style coming from what you were playing.
It was 2D before, like side scrolling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was like 2D, 2.5D.
And now it's full like full 3D platforming, like you're playing Mario or something.
It's isometric, like the camera's up here and then you walk around like if it was any type of MMO.
Okay.
Yeah, the original Maple Story was just a 2D platform. Ragnarok was kind of a 2D isometric. And then Ragnarok 2 was full 3D, and the new Maple Story just looks terrible.
Did you get to play the second one? Because Brian got to play it yesterday, he said.
I haven't played, but I've watched a bunch of videos, and I have a couple of streamer friends that have played, and I watched them, and it just does not look fun.
Gotcha. All right. Well, let's move on to Super Mario Party. We got to play Super Mario Party during the Extra Life. Boy, what a game. It's basically Super Mario Party. Nothing's really... They went back from whatever the hell they decided to release on the Wii U, which was like that 4 versus 1 Bowser garbage. No, they threw that out. We're back to regular old Super Mario Party. Boards there. You take the turns. You fight each other. 2v2, 1v3. Everyone on their own. No problem. They removed a bunch of the turn limit. Like the highest amount of turns you can do per game is 20 instead of the 50. Which I was hoping they kept, because that would have been great to do during the Extra Life. It would take up a bunch of time. The minigames are still fun. A bunch of them are pretty cool, and using the Joy-Cons, there's some creative minigames. They have different types of boards now, like different game modes. They have the original party mode, which is everybody on their own. The dice, you go through the map, whatever. Then they have the raft party one?
Survival raft.
Survival raft, yeah. So you're basically on a raft going down a creek or whatever the hell it is, a river, who knows.
Is this paddle battle?
Sort of like that, but it's part of like how you get to different mini games. So you're paddling with everybody else, and then you have to hit balloons to go to minigames so you can get more time to continue going down. And you have to get to the end of the creek.
What game is this?
This is a different mode in Super Mario Party.
This sounds awful.
Hey, that mode was not the best. The best one was still the Super Mario Party one, and then the third mode that we played was the tag team one. It's like, so it's 2v2, and it basically they set the board up so you have to roll the dice and you can move freely around the board. Like if you're playing Fire Emblem,
Yeah.
and you try to position yourself in places where you can get the star or get allies to help you roll higher, or to set up sabotages for the other team. It's probably the more creative one or clever anyway. I enjoyed that mode a lot, and I think that's pretty much it. That's how we got to that we played during Extra Life, right? Unless I'm missing something.
Paddle Battle in the original
played
Super
before.
Mario Party was awesome. The 1v3 to try and slam them up against the wall.
Oh, the rafting I'm telling you about is just a game mode. Like, you use that to get to other places. I don't think they added Paddle Battle to this one. Or we didn't get it when we were playing.
The only other thing that we played was the Jackbox. We only played one thing and then got out, so I didn't add that to the list.
Yeah, we got to play it properly, like most of all the games, and then we'll get back to it. That's about it for the games, except, the Diablo Immortal. Oh, we're going to go right to the news, and this could be a good segue to the news. We'll start off with Blizzard's shit show of a presentation.
Oh my god, dude. I don't even know where to begin. Like, it was going so well. Like, the World of Warcraft vanilla, classic World of Warcraft was awesome. That and Burning Crusade were one of my favorites. I don't really care about Hearthstone, but I know there's a big following with that, and they had some pretty cool stuff. The revamp of Warcraft 3 looked really cool. I'm really glad that they did that, because I always loved the Warcraft series. Like, I played it, I still have the discs somewhere, around my house. My original copies of Warcraft 1 and 2.
Can you activate that in your account?
I think so. I think I have it activated somewhere. I think you can log in and activate it, but I don't remember.
Gotcha.
And then they were like, and now for our final closing. This piece of shit that's just going to extract all your money and give it unto us. And everybody's like, what? No. You're not being serious with this, right? Like, this is a joke, Holy fuck. You don't announce some cash grab game to the American audience where they don't, especially at BlizzCon, for a friggin' mobile game. Like, what kind of moron made this decision? They should be fired.
It seems like it was building up.
These are the nerds that live in their parents' basements that have been playing, Diablo since they were like 7, and know literally everything there is to know about Blizzard and the company and the games and everything else for PC. They don't give a shit about some crappy mobile game that's just, sanctioned off to some third-party company where they reskinned 3 other games to make this.
I don't mind the game. What I mind is that they built it up as if it was going to be Diablo 4 proper. Like, this would be a good announcement in the middle of the conference. Somewhere like, hey, after Overwatch's new character, oh, hey, we're making a Diablo Immortal. And then they end the conference with, oh, by the way, we're still making Diablo 4. Bam, trailer for Diablo 4.
Yeah, but they closed their opening ceremony with this massive announcement about Diablo with this shitty little mobile game. Like, that was the thing that pissed most people off. And then because they didn't get the reaction that they wanted, and they have all the Q&A, they're like, you guys don't own phones? It's not about owning the phone, dude. Like, you're missing the entire point. Nobody gives a fuck about this game. Like, this is the biggest steaming pile of crap that you could have taken inside of the community's mouth ever. Like, they don't care. They have been begging you. Like, you could have released a shitty revamped version of the original Diablo. It'd have flown off the shelves in America. But no, you come out with this massive like, and get this, Diablo Mobile. And you're like, oh my god, slit your throat.
Oh my. So I looked up, I'm not even gonna lie, I already went ahead and pre-registered.
For Diablo Immortal?
Absolutely.
If you play it, we're not friends anymore.
I'm probably gonna play it so I can give my impressions on it.
I don't know. I don't know that we can be friends anymore.
I'm definitely gonna try it out.
Out of New Year's. I'm gonna.
Oh fuck! What was I gonna say? I saw the trailer because all I saw was the headlines. I never saw the trailer itself. So I saw it. I think this morning. I think lunch when I was at lunch today, and I'm like, okay, looks like Diablo. I don't know how. It just looks like Diablo but for mobile.
If you want to play it early, I can show you how to play it early. Go download Kung Fu Panda, Crusaders of Light, and there's like 3 other ones that the same company has literally done nothing but reskin to match whatever company is like, yeah, here, we'll just throw $1 billion at you. Seriously, like it's literally all over the internet. It's literally a reskin of Crusaders of Light. Like, go look it up.
Crusaders of Light.
Yeah. It's a total reskin. Like, search Crusaders of Light. The first thing that comes up is Blizzard Diablo Immortal developed from ground up. I didn't even search Diablo. I searched Crusaders of Light, and the top story is about Diablo Immortal. Like, that's how friggin' bad it is.
There's no screenshots. I saw the gameplay trailer.
Yeah, I'll go get you somebody. There was a Twitch.
Oh wow, is this the fucking game?
Breathe,
oh my god, okay. I saw screenshots of Crusaders. It definitely looks like a Diablo.
Here, I posted it in the chat. There's a Twitch streamer that or maybe not Twitch, maybe he's on something else. Well, there's a streamer that literally talks about how it's literally a reskin. He pulls up a side by side.
Oh, I know him. Dat Mod, we're just plugging everybody today. Yeah, Dat Mod. I used to watch him when I was heavy into Diablo 3.
Yeah, seriously, and the same thing with Kung Fu Panda. There's a Kung Fu Panda is the exact same interface. Like, here you go. I'll post this in there too. Oops, actually, I closed the tab.
Yeah, definitely. There's definitely resemblance on the UI. But to get,
what do you mean definitely? It's the same game.
That's what I'm telling you. It's just that there's definitely a resemblance. Like it looks exact. It looks like a copy, a carbon copy.
That's because it's made by the same company. They literally reskinned it to make this shitty third-party Diablo Mobile. Because they're trying to. It's all about targeting the Chinese sector. Like that's literally what it's about. And because that's what they do. That's what they play. And so they hired this company to make this this cash grab game, and it just did nothing but piss off the American community. And then they actually got booed. They actually got booed at the BlizzCon during Q&A, and it was hilarious.
I'm waiting for this to come out and see the billions of people who are going to play it anyway.
Oh my god! I honestly hope to God it fails, like just falls flat on its face. I really do.
I don't. I want after all of this shitting on Blizzard, I want them to get like statistics and like a number that shows America having more players than anything. I'm be like, then why bother complaining if you're gonna buy it?
That's the thing. Like that's the thing. It's the same thing with the DLC. Like look at Destiny 2. Destiny 2 was a great game. It just had no content. So you paid $60 or more for a really good.
Let me stop you there. Let me stop you there. It doesn't start with Destiny 2. It starts with Destiny 1. Destiny 1 started fine. It felt great. No content. I mean, it had content. Barely. But then a year later,
Destiny. Okay?
Let me tell you the pattern right here, right? And then a year later, hey, you want all the DLC and all the updates we did? $60, fam. But we already bought it for $60. $60. Yeah. Okay, you know what? I'll trust you. You guys learned Destiny 2 is coming out. People are like, man, they learned from last time because they got all those updates. They're just going to port over those changes, no problem. Destiny 2 arrives. Hey, this feels like the same problem as Destiny 1.
Garbage.
Wait. A year later. Hey, you guys want all the DLC? $60.
Yeah. And that didn't even come with anything. That was 2 DLCs that didn't have shit in it. And then it was another $40 for the final DLC that actually gave you content. You paid $200 for $40 worth of friggin' content. Like, it's just absolutely ridiculous. And the thing is that the same thing is going to happen with Diablo Immortal. People are going to bitch and moan. and they're going to complain and they're going to boo, and then it's going to come out and they're going to play it, and then the company's just going to walk all over them like they always do. And it's going to keep doing the same trend over and over again because fuck the people. Like, seriously, holy crap.
Kelsey 2020. You're gonna run.
I can't really make fun of those people too much because I spent $150 on a game I hate.
What game?
Street Fighter 5.
Really?
He got all the season passes. He dropped $30 for just Sagat.
See, and that's another thing. Like the fighting games. Like, what kind of bullshit is that? Where you it's a fighting game. Oh, but you get these 4 characters. Oh, but don't worry. For another $80, we'll give you these 2 other characters. If they're all part of the main plot. Yeah, that'll be another $30. You just said it was an extra $80. Yeah, the price went up to $50. I'm so what?
Where's my wallet?
That'll be another $90. Fuck, dude, what is going on?
Cobra in the chat says, "Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me." Destiny 2.
Yeah. Seriously, like Adam and I were really excited because we really liked the way that the original Destiny looked, and I heard a ton of great things about it, but I guess that's all from people that were like, they had bought all the DLC and played and had some fun with it, and we really enjoyed the game. The combat was awesome, but you paid $60 for literally just pre-generated shit. Like, it was literally the same thing on every map, no matter where you went, and then they were like another $35 or $40 to get the season pass for 2 more DLCs. And then we didn't get that, but everybody we talked to that when it came out was like, yeah, there's no content to this. It was another $5-10 worth of content. And then they were like, okay, guys, we're really sorry about that. For another $100, we promise you at least $13 worth of content. And we're like, that math doesn't add up. Like that, you're sitting here on your fingers going 5, 10, 12, 13. What? Like,
and your wallet's gone already.
And it's and then like the what is it with these companies that are like, for $150 you can get our ultimate bundle. It comes with a statue. I don't fucking care about a statue.
Preach. Like, I don't give a shit about any of that. I came here to play for a fucking game, Randall. Yeah, Randall. Don't try to hide me from the camera, Randall.
Fucking got him.
It's different. I'm an artist, so.
Wait, was it of a Whopper?
He pre-ordered the
Burger King on the desk then.
Yeah. He pre-ordered the Burger King game. He got an Xbox 360 and he got a Whopper statue.
Yeah, Randall Platinum, the Sneak King game from Burger King.
Oh man, I'm sorry, Randall. I had to. I can't let the Whopper die.
It won't.
Oh, are you allowed back in New York this year?
Whatever.
That's a no. That's a pending.
I know he's been sneaking in the last couple of years.
Oh my god. Now let's run this through this shit real quick. Rest of this news.
Run this through this shit.
Run this through this shit. You know what I'm saying? I can't speak English. Battlefield 5's Firestorm Battle Royale mode coming next year.
How's it going today?
Okay.
Only 2 years too late.
Yeah, that's the first thing I was gonna say. So it's not gonna ship on launch when your competitor already shipped out with it and everyone's fucking loving it. What do they think is gonna happen? What? What was what?
I thought I heard something. Go ahead.
Okay.
Some what sounds?
That was you, wasn't it?
Fucking pervert. Get your dick down.
You can see the smile on his face. It's a genuine smile.
Because he heard West.
Wetter than a fuck. I can't think of a joke. Laugh.
Okay. It's a wet. What I was gonna say? Because he likes wet sounds.
I'm loving the COD's Battle Royale. Like, PUBG has just been a huge disappointment for me. Like, I love that game and it was great. And then they had shitty management, just like Blizzard, going, yeah, we're gonna do this instead. And everybody's like, no, that is a terrible idea.
Well, you think they're at the same level? PUBG's manages the same level as this? I think PUBG's the worst.
No, PUBG's terrible. I can't.
Okay. I thought you were saying they're the same levels. I'm like, there's no way.
No. PUBG's gunplay is really good. Like, I really like the gunplay in PUBG. I like the fact that everything else actually works in Black Ops. You know, you have servers that it can actually hold people. The queue times are great. Items load in like they're supposed to. You don't drop and go, I need a gun, I need a gun, I need a gun. And then you pick up a fucking shirt. And meanwhile, the guy behind you lands at the exact same spots you did. But because he was slightly behind you, there were 6 guns that just appeared on the ground. And so he managed to pick it up and shoot you in the friggin' head. You know, the game is a lot faster paced, which is a little bit nicer. Like there's a methodical version or a methodical point to playing PUBG because it's a little slowed down. You have to like take your time. But, you know, when you can just kind of get in, get out and play some games with Black Ops, like it's awesome.
That's what they're known for. Get in, get out. Get in there, die 1,000 times, get out. Right, Randall?
At least they're not doing the whole like, you know, like what they normally do where you got to pay for friggin' everything in COD.
They still have a season pass that they're selling.
I know.
But I don't know how that's going to work with their Blackout.
I don't think it has anything to do with Blackout.
It might just be for
like the multiplayer stuff, or like if you want costumes or characters, you know, which I don't really care about.
Yeah, that doesn't change anything for me.
I don't really care if I have to wait 15 years just to get the free stuff like Sagat.
Yeah. Javi in the chat says that they're probably doing a battle pass thing for Blackout. Okay,
what
that sounds about right.
Battle pass? Like, you gonna get new maps, like guns? Like, what are we talking about here?
Like Fortnite. You know how you get a battle pass and you just unlock skins and stuff?
Oh yeah, I don't care about the skins.
Yeah, me neither.
I've never cared about the friggin' skins.
Same here.
You know, says the guy who spent like $1,300 in League of Legends on skins.
Jesus.
It was over a 5-year period, so there's at least that. It's not like I just was like, skins.
No, you don't tell me that. You just get your story straight when you go face to face with the Lord. All right. You don't got to tell me anything. Man, I don't laugh.
It was a dark place. There was a glory hole. You know.
New game announced. Trine 4. I hope it's
I just love Randall's look.
What'd he do?
What doesn't he do? He just has that look of shame. Just shame. You
talking about the Game of Thrones shame? I doubt he'd be doing that. What was I at? Trine 4. The Nightmare Prince is coming. Oh, I'm sorry. The Nightmare Prince. Been announced. Was it Trine 3 that was underwhelming, Brian?
Trash?
Yeah.
3 was trash.
I don't know if I played 3. Adam and I played 2, and it was awesome.
They came out and said like,
there.
Yeah, you can stop there. Trine 3, the developers came out and said that they were rushed because financial things. So the game definitely felt that way. Hopefully they have the backing this time to make a proper one, because the first 2 were actually really cool.
Imagine that. You rush a game and it's shit.
Yeah, well, I mean, they didn't have cash to keep going.
Well, then you shouldn't make the damn game. Like,
what if it's their passion? All right.
No. If you don't have money to make a game and you release a shit game, that's it. Like, it's all downhill from there. Like, I don't care if you get funding for the next one. It's probably gonna be shit because you have that bad mark on the record.
Hey, we'll see. I'm definitely gonna be the dude to try it. What if Trine 4 is amazing?
I mean, then more power to you. But you don't release some shit game. Like, I've never understood that. I wouldn't want to release a game that was crap. You know, I'd want to release a game that I felt like really proud of, not go, oh, well, we didn't have any funding, so we just kind of threw some shit together and you need to pay us for it. Like,
Marvel Infinite.
Said Marvel Infinite. Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, sorry. Yeah, that's about it. It's just the announcement for that. Not much information besides it coming next year. What is this? Oh, Nintendo fans are scrambling to figure out the latest Big Smash rumor. We can skip that because we had the Nintendo Direct, so we're going to have that going on. Microsoft announces the Xbox Game Pass for PC, and if it's as good as the one on Xbox, all fucking for it.
What is this? I don't know what this is.
The Xbox Game Pass is like you pay them $10 a month, and it's like Netflix but for games, except you don't have to stream it. You can download it to your console. But I guess now since it's on PC, it's going to be on PC.
That's
so you
cool.
get you just pay a certain like $10 a month, and you could just download any of the games that are on there that are part of the program.
It's the same games as the Xbox one?
Huh?
Is it the same games as the Xbox part of that, or no?
Probably not, because the only downside is just it's going to be going through their Microsoft Store. So whatever games are on that store can probably be eligible, but then they have to go and start having business talks, licensing and whatnot, so they're not going to be the same game. The same games.
I really hope consoles die soon.
I don't see it happening, man.
I mean, Sony came out. What was it? Sony came out and said that they think the PS4 might be one of their last consoles. That, you know, it's just really difficult for them to make quality products at a price that anybody can afford. You know, and there's so much overhead with consoles because you have to print the discs. You gotta, you know, do all the packaging and all that other stuff. Meanwhile, you can build a really decent computer for the same price or less that you buy a console for now, and everything runs a lot better on a PC. I mean, it's not like
somebody's
20, 30 years ago.
Is on fire right now.
It's Kelsey's.
Oh, is my mic going off?
Your
phone is near the mic.
You said your phone?
I mean, my phone's near the mic, but it's not going off.
Yeah, you're hitting me with some like fat beats right now.
If he moves his phone, it should stop doing that.
What was I gonna say? Where are we at? I'm losing my spot all the time here.
But
the console. They're already talking about PS5. Like it's already circling around. Like they're saying that, but I'm sure the next thing is gonna be the streaming thing. Everybody's moving towards.
Consoles die. They're such a waste of money.
I'm sure they're here to stay because they're still selling. Like PS4 sold. Where they're at? 80 million at this point.
I don't know.
PC
I'm just
Master
hoping.
Race.
I'm also hoping consoles die. That way I don't buy an Xbox One hoping to play Crackdown in the Fable game that got canceled. And I've been waiting for 2 to 3 years. I still haven't played Crackdown because it hasn't come out yet.
February, Brian.
Hi, sweetie.
And finally.
Yeah, we'll see.
And then I think they said it's play anywhere, isn't it?
Yeah.
So then there's literally no point for me buying my Xbox.
Yeah. Cooper in the chat says, I'm a PC Master Race guy, but you can't get a great PC for the same money as a PS4 Pro.
Oh, yes, you can. I literally just built one for my neighbor.
That dog's like, hey, I want to be on screen.
Yeah, she wants to play.
I want to see her.
You wanna
Next
hold her
item
up?
on the list. While you guys getting the puppy cam ready. Cooper says my RTX 2070 was already that much cash. Oh, that's overkill.
Why didn't you just pick her up?
Why didn't he just...
She doesn't want to... Well, she was here. And then she ran.
God.
What was I gonna
I'm
say?
trying to make you as sick as possible, Randall. That's what I'm really trying to do.
Where are we at
You bought an RTX 2070. Of course, you can't compare that. I said you could build a comparable or better product for the same price that the consoles are.
The RTX 2070 is like 7 PS4 Pros.
Yeah, like...
In terms of horsepower, the PS4 Pro.
I mean, I could make a PC that's... You could get a Threadripper. The Threadripper starts out at what, like $1,500 or more? And then throw on top of a 2080 Ti, which is another $1,400. That's a $2,500 PC right there. And that's not even including the fact that you have to get the motherboard and the RAM and the power supply and then a case. Like, yeah, I could make a friggin' amazingly expensive PC.
Yo, your mic is dropping though.
You know, it doesn't mean I can't build a PC for the same price as a PS4 and make it just good.
Yo, your mic is just still ecstatic right now, dude.
It's always ecstatic.
It's the Coke.
Randall says move the phone.
The phone's not near my computer or near my microphone.
Move the phone!
Here. Okay, you see it? There. It's on the fucking couch.
It's like the one thing Randall said that was loud enough.
Can you imagine if he threw the fucking phone and somebody was walking by?
Can you guys still hear me?
You sound a little lower now,
quiet.
but...
Yeah, I turned my input down. I turned my output down.
Hold on, I can...
Not to turn him up.
And the friggin' cable.
You sound like you're in your sack of dirty clothes with Leo. That's what you sound like.
Is that better? Does that help?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna turn you up. Speak to me.
Somewhere over the rainbow.
All right.
All right, that's fine.
It sounds like you're fine. Oh my god.
Oh, you know I'm fine.
No shit.
Oh shit. It's
Yeah,
not the
his eyes are
after
up there,
hours yet.
Randall. Don't look at his
Yeah.
body.
Really? Not even looking at this screen.
All right. We got to keep it moving. We're an hour and 20 already. New games join the PlayStation Hits lineup. You guys remember the PlayStation Hits? What the hell were you doing?
What was he doing?
That's why I'm asking, Randall.
I was looking at that screen.
Oh, that's what he was doing. What is it? Is this all of them? These are all
Just
of
for
them.
Randall.
What the heck? What?
You don't want to know, Randall.
Oh, okay.
So they've added a bunch of fucking games to the PlayStation Hits, which means they're like $20 now for anybody who's owning a PS4. Uncharted Collection, Until Dawn, Arkham Knight, Need for Speed Rivals, UFC 2. That's a weird name. Extreme Legends, Dynasty Warriors. I don't know how those games are selling every single time. Shadow of Mordor, Game of the Year Edition, Need for Speed, Dying Light, Injustice 1, Battlefield Hardline, Dragon Age Inquisition, Marvel Superheroes, Ratchet and Clank, Plants vs. Zombies, Garden Warfare 2, Earth Defense Force. I still have to play one of those. Mortal Kombat X, Street Fighter V, Bloodborne, Drive Club, Second Son. Oh, I'm sorry, Infamous Second Son, Killzone Shadowfall, Little Big Planet 3, Project Cars, Last of Us Remastered, Uncharted 4, Battlefield 4, Doom, Yakuza Kiwami, Yakuza 0, and Metal Gear 5.
Metal Gear.
Otacon. Yeah. You can get all
We
those
see
for
your
$20.
fucking copy, Kelsey.
Oh my god, dude.
Look at
Play
that.
the game!
See that?
He should be
The
shot for
the
that.
plastic's still on. I can't actually open it.
On the plus side, when you open that, the smell's gonna be fantastic. The new game smell.
Apparently, Merciful Grim says it's not that great.
No, I mean, like, gameplay-wise, no. Story, fantastic.
I feel like that's a big thing that games have been missing. Either the gameplay is really awesome and there's no story, so it just sucks, or there's a really great story, but the gameplay takes away from it, so it's not as good as it could be.
Or they make the character that should have been in launch $30.
It wasn't
Years
$30.
later.
You spent
for me it was.
$30.
Well, I wouldn't have spent that $30 if he was a launch character.
I meant to blame Capcom for him spending $30 like an idiot.
It could have been $0 spent.
Goodness. Twitch
I did
has
play-
Oh
Should have been
shit!
$0 spent.
I did play John, and I beat it like 5 times.
What about the game?
What? What?
He said, what about the
Yeah.
game?
I don't get it.
That's fine. Twitch announces some stuff
you
at...
said beat it. Oh shit, Kelsey's dying now. Continue,
I
Anthony.
am dying.
Twitch adds karaoke and multiplayer squad streams.
What?
Yeah, that TwitchCon, they announced ability to do some karaoke game inside of Twitch while streaming. I don't know what that is. But the cool bullet point that I thought of, or that I enjoyed, was multiplayer squad streams. So you know how everybody uses those websites to watch multiple streams at once?
Like the multi-Twitch?
Yeah, they're just building that into Twitch now,
Oh, that's nice.
which is nice. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like Microsoft all over again. I don't always steal everybody else's ideas, but when I do,
Man.
I sell it for a profit.
Yeah, they're not selling it. you can use it, no problem. All right, moving on. That was easy. There's evidence buried in the Red Dead Redemption 2 app that there's a PC version coming.
Lies.
Rejoice,
Lies.
for it will be glorious. So yeah, the Red Dead 2 came out with a companion app that you can use, like use the iPad or whatever tablet as a companion app to see the map and stuff. Like,
You want to know the best part about if it comes to the PC?
give it to me.
Because PCs are so much better than PlayStations and Xboxes.
Uh huh.
You can play it at 60 FPS, and it comes at a higher resolution, And it's got better graphics. And better
What
response
about better
times.
pizza?
And a
Papa
better pizza.
John's. We're sponsoring everybody today. So yeah, in the app, they have a bunch of parameters on there. One being param_companion autoconnect IP for Durango, which is Xbox. The code name for the
aim
Xbox.
properly with a keyboard and mouse. That is correct, Cobra.
Param_companion autoconnect IP Orbis, which is PS4. And then param_companion autoconnect IP PC. So unless that is used for testing the application on the computers, it's kind of safe to assume that they're building it for PC. Don't want to get anybody's hype meter up, but it's only a matter of time.
Had Harvey. Harvey's name is Harvey now, not Harvey.
Oh,
He got
shit.
his hopes up. I don't want to speak this language anymore.
Yeah,
March?
today... Is it
March already?
I think so. Oh, man. Sony revealed the list of games that are coming on their their PlayStation Classic. Or their Raspberry Pi. Their PlayStation Classic. Battle Arena Toshindo. That sounds familiar. Cool Borders 2. Played the demo.
Cool Borders.
Yeah.
I haven't heard that in forever.
Destruction Derby. I don't think I played
love
that.
game.
Is that like SSX?
Cool Borders? Yeah.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy VII, Grand Theft Auto, Intelligent
I'm
Cube.
kind of indifferent about the Final Fantasy VII. Like, don't get me wrong. I really want a remake, but the game itself was just so perfect for its time. Even if the graphics were terrible, it was still an awesome game. The story was great. Gameplay was fantastic. And now I feel like they're going to kind of destroy it with this new Final Fantasy 15 gameplay style. I'm not really sure how to take it.
So it's not going to be turn-based?
Oh, you talk about the remake. I think we're talking about the PlayStation Classic games that are coming onto that little... You know how they're releasing mini consoles now?
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Okay, but you're talking about the remake.
Yeah, so
Later
I'm talking
on,
about the
okay.
remake.
Is
Got
the
it.
remake going to be turn-based?
No.
No, it's gonna be like Final Fantasy 15. It's gonna be 3D with
Randall, you're not going to like it.
Why?
Because there's a shitload of menus.
I'm sorry.
Now it's okay. Okay.
Randall, you're not gonna play it. I can tell you that right now. You can quote me later.
Why?
Because one, it's a game that you have to play if you're against that. Two, it's a really long game.
Really
so-
old, man.
Coming from this guy. So anyway, the second thing is a lot of time you have to put into the game. Third thing, it's an RPG. When's the last time you played an RPG?
I don't know. It's been a while.
Exactly.
Well, God of War is an RPG.
It's a more traditional RPG than that, I think.
It is.
This
No,
is just an action.
action RPG.
Hey,
Yeah.
it is, but it's an RPG. Brian just said RPG.
Yeah, but action RPG is quite a bit different than a JRPG. where
That's what I'm
it's
saying.
turn-based.
This is JRPG, but it's still a RPG. Brian asked him, when's the last time you played a RPG? I'm like,
This
hey.
is true. This is true. I will give you that.
So let me correct it. When have you played a JRPG or a traditional RPG? And the fact that you couldn't remember means there's probably a reason you haven't, because there's been a good amount that's come out since whenever you played them. So chances are you're not going to play it, and there's going to be some other game you get excited about instead.
Just bought this guy at 5.
What's going to happen is that game's going to come out, but he's going to have Last of Us Part 2. So he's not going to care about anything else but Last of Us Part 2.
So I have a bet. I want a pool that I want you guys to start. Okay.
Uh-huh.
You know those fucking pools.
What's gonna happen first? Randall's gonna play and finish the new Final Fantasy, or I'm gonna beat Dragoon.
I figured.
Oh, never mind. Randall's
Randall's
gonna finish everything before you finish.
Yeah. He's gonna platinum that game before you even look at the fucking cartridge or the CD.
You're not gonna finish Dragoon. It's been
I just looked
fucking
at the
7
CD
years.
yesterday.
Oh, you looked at it? Fantastic. How
Yeah.
wonderful.
I had to clean off the dust so that I could see the cover.
Gotcha. We're gonna move on. Fuck the PlayStation Classic right now. I'm not a huge fan of this. Hey, let's release it in small fucking consoles.
I
For
really
what?
hate
You
that.
sell you an emulator.
Like seriously, they released these. Like, don't get me wrong, they're really cool. You know, to have these little like retro versions of the original stuff, but there's so much stuff out there that you can do and build and make to like look at Retro Pie. Like, I mean, that thing is huge. and you can put anything you want onto it, and it'll run it all. And it's like they release the classic NES with 30 games on it. Okay, I looked it up. The entirety of every NES game compiled into a single file is like maybe 200 megs. 200 megs. Every single one of them.
Yeah, you can get ROM sets. You can look up NES ROM sets and you can download all the games.
Yeah, and they're like...
And with this internet, in like 10 minutes, not even.
Yeah.
Probably 5, maybe like a minute or two. You can just download the whole thing and put it on an SD card, and there you go. You have every single game for the NES. But no, let's go buy a fucking miniature version of an NES because it looks cute. What?
Yeah, you know what else you can do? You can 3D print a fucking NES and then put a Retro Pi into it. Hey, look at that! You have literally every single game.
I don't see that. I just don't see the appeal. But it ain't for me. No Man's Sky gets a new update for Halloween.
So you're saying I should get rid of my Dreamcast?
I mean...
I didn't know Dreamcast was still a thing. I didn't think it was a thing when it came out.
I never had a Dreamcast. I think we stopped at Saturn for Sega.
What they have on Dreamcast? They had Soul Calibur.
I still have my
Sonic game.
What Sonic game?
The same one where he's running... The one that he's running from a whale in the beginning?
Yeah, at the BJ's that used to be close to where we lived. They had a Sega Dreamcast on there that just had a Sonic game.
What else? What else did they add? What else was huge on the Dreamcast?
Knights.
Halo 3.
Brandon, what games did you have for the Dreamcast?
I played mostly fighting games.
I know that, but that doesn't answer my question.
That was most of my games.
He doesn't know what fighting games, Randall. That's why he's asking.
Like Soul Calibur was the only thing that I remember.
They had Marvel 2 on there. I don't know if that's where you played it on.
They had all the Marvel games. They had like the X-Men versus Street Fighter. They had all the Street Fighter Alphas.
So that's where it started. Was on the Dreamcast.
Yeah.
No, they went from arcade to consoles, and they had it on.
Well, technically, they started on the Saturn, and then they were on Dreamcast.
Man, Sega Saturn was actually a thing, and that's hilarious.
I think we had one.
It was the first attempt at using a disc format for a console, and everybody was like, no, and the Dreamcast was like, yes, and then everybody else was like, wait, that actually might work because you can store shit on a disc.
Yep. So Sony's like, check this out. Yeah. PlayStation. All right. We're moving on. No Man's Sky a new update. It's they revamped and overhauled the underwater. So there's
Did you play No Man's Sky?
I sure did. And then I played it when it got overhauled with the next update. They made a lot of cool ass fucking improvements. I like it a lot. I don't see myself going back and playing it with all the others. There's just better games now that I want to play.
Like I don't know. I never really saw the appeal. Like to me, when all the trailers, like it looked like a cool game. Like it looked like a very pretty game, but it just looked like an exploration game where you kind of just ran around and took pictures of stuff.
Pretty much.
It didn't really seem like you got to do anything.
It's exploration. It's definitely, for me, when I played, it's very therapeutic. You can put like a podcast on or something or music and just hang out and fly to different planets. It's for me, what never gets old is literally getting in a ship and flying out of a planet and landing in another planet.
I don't know. It just seemed like a worse version of Subnautica.
I never played Subnautica. I don't know. That's the underwater.
It's an exploration game, yeah, where you build, but you at least get to build stuff. Like, could you build anything in No Man's Sky?
Not at launch, but now you can definitely build your own thing. Now you can build your own station.
You used to build your own like upgrades and stuff, but that was about it. Like upgrades for your gear or your ship, and I think that was it.
And you can terraform the planet. Not terraform. You can like rip it apart because why not?
Because
it's crazy.
Why not?
Yeah. Falcon and Winter Soldier are getting a TV show.
Falcon and...
I don't care.
It's gonna be like a one from Marvel's The Avengers. I don't know if you've been around. It's gonna be like a one season thing. Like they'll have like a season of them together. It's not gonna be like an ongoing show, according to them.
They can't add stuff. They've already balanced it out. Thanos already took care of Luke Cage and
Iron Fist, right?
I don't know that I ever heard a single good thing about the Iron Fist.
Me neither.
Last scene in season 2, he had 2 Glocks out. That's one good thing. There
Luke
you go.
Cage was awesome. I really like Luke Cage, but it was so slow for the show. It was like 4 episodes of him just kind of crying in his own pants in the cabinet, and everybody else like, dude, you should go do something. And then, finally 9 episodes later, he goes, you know what? I'm going to go do something. And then the season ended. And you're like, okay, what the hell happened?
That sounds like Claymore, Rand or Kelsey.
No, Claymore actually had stuff.
You sure?
And then like at one point they were like, bravery is the word.
No, that's Soul Leader's garbage ending. Claymore.
No,
my god!
But what was it in Claymore? They had like, it was really good up to a certain point, and then there was like what should have been possibly a whole new season, and they're like, nobody's ever gone that far and come back. Literally everybody went that far and came back, and it's like you can't just no, that's not how it works. And then the ending was like, what? I need drugs. I need drugs to finish this because I don't know what the hell just happened.
That sounds about right.
We're gonna go away for a while. Okay, we'll stop fighting.
Yeah.
The ending itself was super disappointing, but the rest of the show was really good.
Claymore and Soul Leader.
The ending's disappointments, man.
Yep. So there's a remake of Medieval coming out, and it looks pretty cool. I never got to play the first Medieval game. I played a demo of it as a child. Came from a Pizza Hut demo disc, and I shat myself. Not lying. Actual poo-poo came out. As a kid.
At the party when you threw up on yourself?
No, that's a different thing. That's a different story. This is when I was a lot younger. So the day before. What was I gonna say? So yeah, Medieval remake. First trailer came out. It looks awesome. Can't wait to try it out. Never got to play the first one, or when it was on PS1. Was it PS1 or PS2?
PS1.
It was PS1, right? Looking forward to it. Alright, we're in an hour and 30 already. Henry Cavill as The Witcher. There's an image of him as The Witcher. He looks pretty cool to me.
Really?
Yeah. It's Geralt without a beard. And it's supposed to take place before. Oh. He looks pretty good.
It looks like Henry Cavill.
It looks like
in a wig.
That's what happens when you're an actor, Randy. They put all their wigs on you.
No, usually they do a good job and make it look like they're real hair.
Oh, okay. I mean, it looks okay.
Have you seen the Teen Titans movie?
The Teen Titans movie?
Yeah, have you not seen the live action version of Teen Titans?
That's
like
a TV.
Bunch of transvestites walking the streets.
It's a TV show. The latest one that came up?
Okay, hang on.
I just want to know if you're talking about the same thing we're talking about. It's a TV show you're talking about, right?
He's talking about usually you make the characters look good. No, this looks like garbage.
Okay.
This picture of Henry Cavill looks like if Henry Cavill wanted to be Legolas, and that's how he came in for the audition, and he didn't get it.
Oh, okay.
There you go. Go enjoy. Go enjoy whatever that is.
Oh, yeah. That's what they look like.
That looks horrible, man.
Dude,
but you did say that's a TV show, right?
Yeah. It's a TV show.
Oh, it's a live action TV show?
Yeah.
No, that's Titans. You're talking Titans is the live action TV show.
That's where that's from.
That's where it's from.
That one? I thought that was the movie. Maybe I'm just I don't know. I got frustrated with it and stopped following because it looked like a bunch of streetwalkers.
Oh shit. All right, the last fucking section of the news here before we go.
That is a lot.
Yeah.
Wait.
This is all Smash Bros.
All of this is Smash Bros.
This is what they had a Nintendo Direct, the final one before Smash Bros comes out, and they just vomited information. A lot of it's pretty easily just gloss over, but I was writing this down as I was watching it during lunch. So I just typed in a bunch of shit and we'll sort it out. So it starts off with the.
That's what you do at lunch. I
mean, I only eat. It takes me like 20 minutes, maybe at most, to eat.
You don't go nowhere to eat.
Yeah, I have a phone, Rand. I can.
Oh, you was doing this on your phone?
Yeah. It's your issue.
I usually try to detach myself when I go to lunch from all that stuff.
Yeah. Okay, Randall. Did he just say that on fucking... I bet he didn't knock either. Get out of here, Randall.
What?
You're on your phone every time we go to lunch.
I didn't say that I'm not on my phone, but I try to like look at stuff that's different.
Randall. So they announced Ken and Incineroar. So Ken is gonna be Ryu's Echo Fighter. Which is like if you don't know what Echo Fighter is, it's just like the same character with changed attributes and obviously a different skin.
You know who else could be an Echo Fighter?
What?
Shadow Link.
Why? He's already a skin, isn't he?
I don't have a clue, dude. I haven't played Smash Brothers since I started creating geometry with Lucas against Bryant.
Invisible geometry. And then Incineroar, Pokemon, I don't know what generation.
Fire Sun and Moon.
Okay. Fire Grappler. Looks pretty awesome. Brian's new...
There's pictures of these characters?
Yes.
If you just go to Pornhub, you can find it.
Yeah. Just show them the trailer.
The what?
Just show them the announcement trailer part of it.
The announcement trailer part of it? Official reveal trailer.
Or the character thing.
I show him a little bit of it. While he's doing that. While we're doing that. You can look at that. Let me do this. Okay, Anthony, you're fucking trash. What am I talking about? And then they went into Amiibos, which, I mean, if you want, we could skip it because I really don't care about the Amiibos. They're making new ones for all the new characters. They finally unveiled the last mode, the last branch of the game, which is Spirits, which is basically it's like a collectible thing, but you can upgrade your collect. It's like, I don't want to say Pokemon, but you get these spirits that you can use to power up your characters. You can level up those spirits or I don't know if you can find or level them up to different levels of power, Novice, Advanced, Ace, and Legend. And they put up each of them can put up different attributes on the character. You could, what else can you do with it? They can only have one primary spirit. And depending on the primary spirit, they can have support spirits to complement the primary spirit. I think I saw up to like 2 or 3 in the direct. You can gain spirits by using a spirit board to choose.
Oh, my
okay,
goodness.
Hold on. I can't read. You can gain spirits by doing a spirit battle by looking through a spirit board.
Is Zangief?
Each spirit, yeah, it's basically Incineroar is a grappler. That's why I was like, Brian. This is Brian's character.
Yeah, well, he also has like his V trigger.
Look at Randall getting excited for a game.
It doesn't work like his V trigger at all, Randall.
I said it looks like his V trigger. I didn't say I don't know anything about Smash.
You said he had his V trigger.
Okay, man.
They're all ready to fight.
You talk about my main like that.
Randall's gonna pick Ken. I saw his eyes.
I don't like Ken.
He's gonna pick you lose. That's what he's gonna pick, regardless of what character he is.
Shit. So with these spirit battles,
He's talking so much junk, man.
So these spirit battles, once you fight them, they're all gonna have special conditions. It's like challenge mode fights. So you fight a spirit that might spawn metal versions of people while you try to attack another person, or it's just random attributes to the fight. You'll have low gravity or some bullshit while you're fighting. If you beat them, then you have another mini game that you have to shoot through a spinning disc or something. They have to shoot like an arrow through like an opening to get the spirit. Fighting with the spirit enable, I think, gives it XP and shit. That's how you train it. You can feed it snacks like if it was a Pokemon with a rare candy.
Is this still the same game?
Yeah. This director, like, hey, here's every fucking thing you can possibly do in this game. Once you're max level, you can prestige the spirit, go to dojos and gyms to train them. There's different ways to level them up. You can send the spirits to the real world, which is kind of tied to the story, I guess. But once you do, you can keep the core stat boost that they have, and you can use those cores to generate another spirit. Yeah. Defeating masters unlocks facilities. I guess, is that all the spirit stuff? Oh, it was. Wait. Was it? It don't matter. We're skipping spirits. It's just a lot of shit about spirits. Fuck.
Spirits.
Yeah, they went into local wireless and online play, so you can do like an ad hoc type of thing with your Switch. So if you have your friends over, you can connect directly to each other's Switches and play Smash Bros. Or you can play online. They did a preferred rules mode where you can choose the format, which is Smash Team Battle over 1v1, rules, time, stock, or stamina. I don't know who's picking anything other than stock. Stage.
Lots of people play time.
You play time?
No, I said lots of people. Like bitches.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
The gunshot. I need to get the gunshot fucking sound effect. Oh, the stage, you can do all of the stages. The one with the hazards off, or battlefield, or just the Omega levels. Preferred items. When you choose this mode, a random player who's in the match, it'll choose between the players in the match randomly whose rule set to play with, which is pretty nice. So you don't have to worry about filtering people that want to play the same way you are. They just match them up and then pick a random person's rule set. The ranking system is called Global Smash Power. So it's their matchmaking system. I don't know. They went through a bunch of information. I couldn't write all of it down. It's a leaderboard thing. The higher the GSP, which is their game Smash Power, the harder the people, the lower, the more novice they are, I guess. There's a special, like a VIP section called Elite Battles for people who have like the highest GSP, which I'm never gonna fucking see. So you can play offline while the matchmaking does its thing. So you can just go, hey, search for this shit, and just keep playing the game offline. When he finds a match, he'll say, hey, you ready to go? They're gonna release a fucking social media platform for Smash Bros. For some reason called Smash World, where you can post a bunch of screenshots and videos of the game. Okay. Assist trophies: Shadow, Takamaru, Starman, Nightmare, Color TV Game 15, Yuri Kozukata, Isaac, Black Knight. Black Knight's from Fire Emblem, right?
Mm-hmm.
Thwomp from Mario, Springman, Willy Capsule from Mega Man, Flies in Hand.
Wily.
Did I say Willy?
Yep.
I'm so sorry. It's Wily.
You have one more two titans into the...
Flies in Hand from the Mario Paint minigame, where he's swatting flies. Tiki, don't remember where he's from. Vince, Guile from Street Fighter, and Akira. Akira? Where was Akira from?
Virtual Fighter.
Virtual Fighter, that's right. Miscellaneous features: Century Smash. It's like the Kill 100 Fighters minigame from Melee. I know, we'll get through it. We're almost done.
You can like skip most of this. Most of this does not matter.
And this, scroll up, this is for what game?
It's all for Smash Bros.
The one that's coming out.
Yeah.
Yeah, he hasn't started talking about anything different. Everything from here on out is literally about Smash Brothers.
It's all Smash. That's all they announced. That's content right there, Randall. Call up Capcom. All right?
Don't call them.
And on top of that, it's like every character from...
Yeah, the final count was how much, Mark? 76 characters.
Are you serious?
75.
70, yeah,
it's
74
characters. On launch, and then it's 75 when the fucking PD Piranha plants a character.
How do you play this game?
What do you mean, how do you play this game? What kind of question is that? What do you mean, how do you play this game?
He's gonna pretend that he's gonna be a Smash main now. That's why he's asking.
Usually with a controller.
Yeah, like, you want a smart answer? Or like, what? You play with a controller, Randall?
I know I'm being sarcastic.
75 characters, Randall.
Is Cloud in it?
Yes.
Is Noctis in it?
No.
2 in it?
It's Meta Knight.
Yes. Every character you've ever seen in Smash Brothers that was playable is in this game.
He's already asked us these exact order of things.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm not bothering answering.
Yeah, all this other stuff, who cares? DLC. Oh, the DLC stuff we can talk about a bit, I guess. They're releasing them as sets. Each set contains a fighter, a stage, and a bunch of tracks that's relevant to that fighter. and that's $6 a pop. Or you can get the Fighters Pass. Yeah, hold on. Wait for it. You can get the Fighters Pass, which is 5 sets, which is 5 fighters, 5 stages, a shitload of music. For $24.99.
So you save, what, $5?
Nothing. Oh, I'm sorry, you do say $5. You say $5. I'm sorry. I did the math wrong in my head.
Damn it. I was really hoping they were going to jump on this bullshit DLC crap.
Hell, they did.
They've been doing it since the last Smash Bros. With DLC.
Yeah, they started it with 4. And if you pre-order the game, that sound familiar? EA, Ubisoft, everybody else. If you pre-order the game, you get Piranha Plant.
We just want the players to feel like they've achieved something, like that they really worked for it.
By handing us the credit card number. And then finally they ended it with a for me, hype-ass fucking cutscene, which is the beginning of the adventure mode.
Yeah.
It's called World of Light, and it's basically the Master Hands disintegrated and it went into a fucking... Go look it up. It's fantastic. Everybody's dead, basically, besides Kirby. Dying? Yeah. Everybody dies but Kirby, because he's a goat.
That's the boy.
And now the story starts off with Kirby trying to save everybody from dying. Or turning
Sonic
into spirits.
Because he was trying to save Pikachu. Because he always saves the little animals.
Oh my god. Kelsey just hit him right up. Yo, you just blew my mind. That's right.
You didn't know
I was
that?
just shit about Sonic.
Sonic's whole thing is he's always saving little animals. I mean, there's actually an entire game about it. But, in the video, he reaches out to try and save Pikachu. And then Pikachu gets obliterated, and then he gets obliterated.
Yeah, okay, that makes more sense now.
There's a lot of lore things in there. Like, the pits stop flying because Palutena guides them. She gives them the ability to fly. So when she got killed, they can't fly anymore. And since Dark Pit is just a clone of Pit, when he can't fly, the other one can't. So they died because of that. And then apparently there's some Easter egg with Wii Fit Trainer. She goes into like the yoga pose right before it hits her.
Uh-huh.
It took longer to kill her because they put in an Easter egg for when she does that move. There's 3 frames of invincibility in that move, so it took longer to kill her because they went through the invuln frames. Get
the hell, that's pretty dope. I don't know if you guys noticed, but they didn't kill Snake either.
You don't know if he did or didn't. Schrodinger's cat.
Yeah, we have no idea. We just saw his box. We didn't see him. It's a joke, Randall. He's dead.
They fell for the box trick.
Yeah. All right. So overworld map showing off, like it plays like you're going through like a Super Mario World overworld map, fighting other characters, saving all the fighters, bringing them back to life from Spirit World or whatever the hell it is. I saw that they have like a Final Fantasy X skill tree kind of thing. The fuck is it called in FF10?
Oh, the grid.
Yeah.
Sphere grid.
The sphere grid. It looks like that's what they have from the trailer that he showed real quick. Which I'm always hyped for that. And that's about it. That's everything for not everything. That's what we're gonna fucking.
Is there a picture online of all the characters? Like the characters select screen?
There is a bit.
I can send it to you right now.
Yeah, he'll send it to you. I can look it up. But there's one. It's a lot of people. It's 70 something. You don't believe us? It's 75 people.
Well, right now it doesn't show a PD.
Oh, it doesn't show PD.
No one believes you.
What did he say?
He keeps saying these things, but we all know Randall is all talk, no play. That's why I haven't 10-0'd him yet.
Gotcha. All right, let me jump into the fucking.
To spare you the embarrassment.
Oh shit! Gotcha.
Randall, one thing's embarrassment is that I'm a friend with a loser in these games. That's what's embarrassing. Hey, this is the special kid. He just picked up the controller. He bought a stick. Doesn't know how to use it, but just let him win.
Game releases. Moonlighter on Nintendo Switch. I still want to play that. Whoever kills The Walking Dead. We'll see how that turns out. I think that's like that Left 4 Dead type of game, but with Walking Dead people. Brawlhalla on Nintendo Switch. The Shape-Shifting Detective on Nintendo Switch. Rogue Legacy on Nintendo Switch. Full Metal Furies on Nintendo Switch. Oh, good for them. That's a good place to play Full Metal Furies, too. Carnival Games, PS4. Nintendo Switch, Xbox One, Minecraft Season 2, the story mode. Wait, they're finishing that up? Or I guess they're finishing up whatever was left. That's a Telltale game on Nintendo Switch, unless they finished it before and it's just now getting ported over. Grip, Nintendo Switch, PS4. I cannot pronounce this at all. Deracine, but it has like accents on the E's. On PS4 and PS4, according to this website. World of Final Fantasy Maxima, Nintendo Switch, Xbox One, Omen of Sorrow, PS4. That sounds right up Kelsey's alley.
Wait, what is this? I missed this.
Omen of Sorrow? No, never mind. That's a fighting game.
Yeah, it's an indie fighting game from a small team in Chile.
What was the Final Fantasy thing you were talking about?
It's called World of Final Fantasy Maxima. It's on Nintendo Switch and Xbox One. It might have really... Okay. Johan in the chat says, don't bother, trust me. Nicopara Volume 1 on PS4. Deru on Nintendo Switch. Valiant Hearts on Nintendo Switch. I highly recommend that. It's really cool. A pretty good story, too. But World War 1. Varion, Nintendo Switch. Timber Tennis Versus, Nintendo Switch. Skyforce Anniversary, Nintendo Switch. Okay, the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 games on Nintendo Switch. Rage in Peace, Battlezoid Gold Edition. The Walking Vegetables, Radical Edition. Mecha Nika. Asta Breed? Haste Breed? Mercenary Wings, The False Phoenix. Johnny Turbo's Arcade, Night Slashers. What? Johnny Turbo's Arcade, Breakthrough. Cube Creator DX, Crashlands. Oh, nice. I heard Crashlands was good. Now we're back. Cartoony Cars 2 on PC. Cabela's The Hunt Championship Edition Nintendo Switch. Cabela's The Hunt Championship Edition Bundle. Tetris Effect on PS4. Tetris Effect on... Okay, PS4, I just said it. Moonlighter on PS4 and Nintendo Switch. What the hell? It's just duplicates. Townsman on Nintendo Switch. NBA 2K Playgrounds 2 on Nintendo Switch. Noir Chronicles City of Crime Nintendo Switch and PS4. And then 11-11 Memories Retold on PS4. Jeez, that's all for gaming. What a mouthful. Movies! Opening this week. Dr. Seuss's The Grinch opens Friday. The Girl in the Spider's Web. I heard that was pretty cool. This Friday. Overlord. Oh, I wanted to watch that. It's a Spielberg joint, isn't it? Or is that Abrams?
I don't know any of this.
Click on it.
I don't know.
That's the new movie, is it?
Oh my goodness, what the heck?
Yeah, it takes place in World War II, and...
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like a Nazi-occupied village, but it turns out there's some creepy shit going on in
they're
it.
shooting people with needles, transforming them.
Yeah. Let's check that out. Yeah, just close it. That's what I'm gonna do.
I just closed it too.
El Ángel opens Friday. The Front Runner opens Tuesday. It's with Hugh Jackman. What the hell is this? Postcards from London. Never heard of that. Wait, what is that? River Runs Red. That doesn't even look like. What is this? Thugs of Hindustan. Oh my god. Look at that. Look at it. Look at that cover. No. No, I don't want it. It's 3 hours.
Action adventure.
No, I'm good. Thugs of Hindustan. And Weightless opens Friday.
What's Weightless?
I don't know. There's no poster on it. It lost
Click
it.
on it.
I'm not going to click on it. Oh, and Bohemian Rhapsody came out last week. So if you haven't seen it.
Oh, have you seen all this shit that's been going around about it? About how, what's his name's getting called out for lip syncing?
Who?
The guy who plays Freddie Mercury.
Yeah, they said that there was him lip syncing for most of it. And they just used Freddie Mercury's voice.
Yeah, but everybody's like, so it turns out he was just lip syncing. He wasn't singing all of that. He's an actor. Yes, they do.
Yeah, dude. Jeez.
They thought he was going to sing?
Yeah.
People just need an excuse to fucking complain about stuff.
Oh my god, it's so funny.
Is this week? All right. Music releases this week. All That Remains is dropping a new joint. Architects, Cupcake, Hanson, Imagine Dragons, Jay Maskell? Can't pronounce it. Jeff Goldblum. the Capitol Studios sessions. So I guess Jeff Goldblum has something coming out. Laura Jane Grace and the Devouring Mothers. Lil Peep. What's with everybody with the Lil? Are we not over that yet?
It's a country thing.
Well, he's dead. They're putting something out after, I guess.
Yeah, it is. Posthumous release. Mark Knopfler. I don't know. Muse.
That name looks familiar, but I don't know.
Old Wounds. Oily. Oh, Ollie. Whoop. Ollie Murs, Rhett Miller, Steve Aoki, and Charles Bradley are on here as releases coming up. We got through it 2 hours later.
How long do you want your podcast to be?
Huh?
How long do you want your podcast to be?
I used to try to aim for an hour and a half.
Those are rookie
We
numbers.
usually end
man.
around
You
10.
gotta bump those numbers up.
The hour and a half? Bump it up to what? The 3 hours?
He said rookie numbers.
Yeah, he said rookie numbers. He's out here. All right, peeps. We're going to wrap this thing up. You guys want to plug something?
No.
Got a lot done on the car.
What you get done?
I got all of the A-arms off. The suspension's completely dismantled for the front. And then I got the rivets for the upper ball joints removed. So I can actually continue working forward with that.
Are you streaming this stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I streamed yesterday and the day before.
Gotcha. And they can find you at twitch.tv/WYRDTV. Weird TV, if you will.
What made you come up with that name? I don't think I've ever asked you that.
Weird Fell was a character in Aragon, the book series, and Adam told me about it. I always liked that name. And weird itself is an old English word that basically means like one's own personal fate. And so just went with it. So I really want to redo my Twitch stuff to be about the Fate stuff. Like I've always really enjoyed like the Fate sisters and the Threat of Fate. And I'd really like to play off something like that. You pronounce it weird or word, not wired.
Did I say wired?
Yes.
No,
No. You said weird. I was talking with Cobra.
Okay.
But he has it right. It's pronounced weird, like how he has it written, but it can also be pronounced word.
Which one do you prefer?
Either one actually. I mean, weird's probably the one I go by the most, but a lot of people call me word. I do have one buddy who calls me wired, and it annoys me. But
Wired?
yeah.
Just
I
let him
never
know.
even thought about it being wired until he brought it up because I know what the word means. I know how to pronounce it. And he was like, "Hey, Wired, how's it going?" And that's all he's ever called me. And I'm like, "Bro, you are killing me."
But how would you get wired? Because wired would, even if it's WY, like it's still pronounced weird. Like it's a. There's no E.
If you just read it, it could be seen as wired.
Really?
Yeah.
Like WY to make the Y sound, and then
Okay.
you know,
Okay.
it's one of those weird spellings. Yeah, kind of like what Cobra said, wired. But I like weird. I like word. Weird is probably, like I said, the one that I go by the most, though.
Gotcha. Okay. And if that's it, thank you guys for watching episode 22 of that pod. Nope. Yep, 22. ADLR Podcast. If you like the show and you want to support it, go to ADLR. Nope. Go to patreon.com/ADLR Plays to support the channel. Topics at ADLRplays.com if you want to request a topic for us to talk about. If you still want to donate to Extra Life, it's still going on until the end of the year. So you can go to extralife.adlrplays.com to continue donating for the kids. Be great.
You
Take
freaking
off your
kids.
shirt.
What?
And with that, I'll leave you guys. See you guys next week.
What the heck was that?
Bye.